name is Ramasubramanian, and I am an IT professional working in Bangalore. And, I am also associated with the volunteering movement called GoPals. As the name indicates, Go means friends, Pals means friends. We are friends of God. So I think we are IT professionals who are working in this field of connecting with cows actually. So IT stands for information technology, and the same IT stands for indigenous technology. So cows are nothing but indigenous technology, and we are proud to be associated with cows, which are nothing but indigenous technology, which is part of our global part.
So what is your vision with GoPals?
See, the main mission or vision which you talk about is create awareness and application about native cows. When I say awareness and application, today people have migrated from villages actually, but the rural India has still roots and connection with cows actually. So when I say, okay, people have migrated from villages, but when you migrate from a village, we should not be disconnected from our culture. What is our culture? This question was asked once by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Once asked to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel to ask the people. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel told, "My culture is agriculture." So what agriculture stands for? Agriculture stands for cow-based sustainability. So GoPal's mission is to spread awareness and application of native cows, which are nothing but essential for sustainable living for the society. That's
So how do you work with the farmers, and how do you identify them, and how do you help them basically educate and train them?
It's a very good question. Today, all the people who have migrated to the cities, right? If you look back at their ancestry, they will be farmers' son, or their profession, their parents, forefathers, grandfathers, their profession would be definitely agriculture only. Because India is an agriculture-based country. India is deep-rooted in its civilization and culture based on cows actually. So what we did was, rather than starting from something different, we wanted to start something from the base, that is the urban people. The urban people which is living in our country now actually are from the rural background. So each and every person, it's you also, me also, all of them, if you ask for some 100 years back where you were, they would say easily that I am from rural India, right? So then what we thought was, what is missing connection between the urban people and the cows actually? The missing connection is they are living with cows actually. First we need to facilitate their living with cows by getting them associated with cows. So we initiated GoPals by actually making them come to Goshalas which are within the vicinity of the city, and then as part of that exercise we involve them in cleaning the whole shala and making them understand what is the difference between Indian breed cows and foreign breeds. So Indian breed cow dung has its own unique properties. I don't want to go much into it, but each and every participant in our event voluntarily cleans the shala by touching the cow dung. Okay, when you touch the cow dung, we prove to the people, or they themselves get the experience that cow dung is nothing but antiseptic and antibiotic. Okay, so that is the first experience they receive. After that, it is like you can see the goat in the midst of the lion, right? Or lion in the midst of goat. These both, right? They don't understand that after the time the lion which is in the midst of goat thinks that it is always a goat. When we just connect them with the roots, automatically that yes, I am a lion. So they come out of this exercise and then they involve themselves in making the cow products. And after, we teach them how to make products on their own so that they live a chemical-free life actually, be it tooth powder or phenyl or panchakavya or vibhuti or soaps or dupa or whatever may it is actually. So everything we make them teach. So how to make it from cow dung, and cow urine also is essential for a human life actually. Phenol is made from cow urine. We connect the urban people who are more consumeristic to the cow-based living actually. So after that, we teach them how to do a natural living by associating themselves, the kids, with bullock cart rides, making them aware of different breeds of cow, why the climate change is happening, what sustainable living is, how sustainable living is possible with cows at the center. All these and there will be some speakers, eminent speakers from different forums who will be coming and stressing about the importance of living in coexistence with nature. This is how the events. In these events, coming back to your question, we identify the people who are from villages. That village volunteer becomes our main coordinator for taking us back to the village and connecting to the farmer who still rear the cows. We adopt the villages through our initiative called Sponsor and Off. In that, we focus on 3 areas: environment for cows, infrastructure for cows, and salary for cowherd community. Recently, we paid insurance for the cowherd community as well, which is taking care of the cows generation after generation. So, I hope it answers you.
Any other initiative, that would be my last question, that GoPals is doing, benefiting the cows, other than the sponsor a calf that you mentioned?
The main initiative, the most important initiative that GoPals is taking is United Nations Sustainable Goal. As part of 2030, Team GoPals is fully adhering to the United Nations Sustainable Goals by conducting carbon footprint workshops actually. So what is that carbon footprint workshop? How to make our life towards sustainable living. So if you observe, for example, I will ask you one question. The toothpaste that we use, where it comes from? Just, I don't want to tell you, ask you the brand or something. Are you aware? So let us assume it comes from Haridwar or Delhi. How much distance it travels from Delhi to Bangalore to come? Let us, how much? Maybe 2,000 kilometers? Exactly. So 2,500 kilometers it need to travel from that place to here. That means how much air pollution, how much water pollution in preparing the toothpaste, how much environmental pollution we are contributing because the bus or lorry or anything that carries from that. How to reduce that? How to reduce, recycle, reuse the whole part. This part's predominant to our teaching. We conduct workshops for the corporates. We conduct lifestyle sessions for the youngsters. Even today, we involve the youngsters in this whole exercise actually, door-to-door campaign. We make them really learn what are all the ways to heal their life. Yeah. According to us, healing is not just curing. Healing is associating ourselves with chemical-free healthy products, chemical-free, pollution-free environment, poison-free agriculture, and simple lifestyle. This 4 as our initiative, we go to corporates, we go to environmentalists, and we go to individuals. This way we connect to the youngsters. Our aim is to not start any goshalas or anything. Our aim is to make goshalas sustainable, village sustainable, and country sustainable. This is really Atmanirbhar Bharat. A self-sufficient India is not possible without cow in the center of the country as well as our hearts. So, other program that we have initiated recently and which is very successful is ethno-veterinary practices. If, for example, if a fever comes to me, I will go to a doctor. We call cow as doctor. If you ask your grandfather or parents or anybody, they will tell, when you drink the cow milk, automatically my disease will cure. If a cow gets disease, we again go to the doctor. which is right or wrong, I leave it to the judgment of the journalist and the community which is seeing this video. But the truth is, earlier days, what cows used to do, in Tamil we call cows as or bulls as kal nadai. That means one that walks like how I am walking now is actually called a cattle. The cows walk, graze its way to the top of the hill or to the place where it finds a herb. It picks the herb, and that herb, when it comes as a milk, and that will cure our disease actually. Ethno-veterinary practice is a practice which Team GoPals has recently associated to help cows move away from the chemical medicines, so that the entire society is benefited by associating ourselves with herbal medicines that cow drinks, that will automatically come into our body. So the treatment, the milk that we drink is poison free. So more than 450 farmers are associated with ourselves in the initial prototype as an initiative. We taught to the farmers about 6 major diseases that cattle faces in the country and what are all the medicines that are needed for this cause. And with the advent of technology, we used WhatsApp, YouTube and other modes of communication. A farmer will tell, this is my problem, and send the photo, and return the subject matter experts we have will ask him, these are all the symptoms, and he said, yes, if these are all the symptoms, these are all the medicines you can apply at your home itself, so that the farmer is not charged heavily for the medicine. He himself, we teach the person how to fish rather than eating the fish. The farmer themselves become a doctor. So it is like a family doctor, he becomes a farmer doctor, and he becomes an enabler for others in the village. He goes around the village and takes care of the cow. By this, more than 450 farmers we have enabled, and they become the ambassadors for this ethno-veterinary practices. This is another major initiative as Team GoPals we have taken. I would request the journalist community, all the newspaper editor guild community to support us in this initiative. The cow is ringing the bell for justice. Request all of you to consider, even for you also, you need to associate yourself with sustainability. Sustainability is not possible without cow at the center. Requesting all of you to serve, sustain and survive with native cows. At last, how we communicate with the farming community. We have initiated a project called Organic Input Center. We are happy to acknowledge the fact that recently the central government has also taken note of it, and they have announced in the recent budget that the government will help the farmers in setting up Organic Input Center. We are actually, before this, we have initiated this, and we have been able to set up Organic Input Centers in around 6 villages in and around Gulbarga. And we are progressing further. Organic Input Center is a very simple concept which requires an initial investment of 50,000 per village, and that entire village will become sustainable. And the farmers themselves form self-help group and take care of themselves. We have the project ready, and we have shared it with Government of Karnataka, with the Department of Planning, Shalini Rajanesh Madam, IAS officer. We have shared that initiative, and it is now being presented as part of Vision Karnataka. And the second thing, how we connect with the farming community is, we have published a book on organic input methodologies, which actually is the practical implementation of the book is Organic Input Center. So whatever we published in that book is practically implemented in 6 Organic Input Center. We would request all of you to visit the Organic Input Center and get the benefits and spread it across to the farming community for the sustenance and welfare of the society.